What's going on, everybody? We need to have a conversation. Welcome back to the $10 million challenge on Judith Plains, Montana. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving here in the U.S. for my U.S. watchers. If you're not in the U.S. and you still celebrate, happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope y'all had a great holiday. I know I did with my family and stuff like that. So I had made a post stating that I wouldn't be making videos until Monday, which was yesterday for me. But I had problems with my OBS, and so I didn't feel comfortable with recording and posting a video. However, I did take time to really think about the state of this channel, the state of my mentality, okay? I come from a background of like high anxiety, pretty unmitigated depression, things like that. And so it's kind of hard for me to stay motivated. Once I am motivated in something, I obsess over it. And then once that obsession runs out, it hits a very rock bottom of I don't want to do this anymore. And so that's kind of what happened to this channel. What happened was I obsessed so much into the channel that I was obsessing over analytics. I would post a video, right? And I've had videos go from 0 views to 100 views within just, 24 hours, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, okay? Everything about this channel that's going on right now is fantastic, and it is beyond my expectations, right, of this channel. However, then the next video I post, it only gets 10 views within the first 24 hours. And so mentally, it's been really difficult for me to make videos in a very positive manner, if that makes sense. But also, the other underlying problem is, y'all know I'm very big with my family. My family comes first no matter what. Y'all know this if you've watched all the way to the end of my videos. A lot of times I cut my videos short because of my little one. He wakes up a little early. I have to take care of him. I have to be a father. And a lot of times I've ended early because my wife wanted me to be off the game. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Not in my opinion anyways. But nonetheless, it takes me total time to record one episode, right? It takes me about an hour and a half of recording, actual physical recording. It takes an hour and a half to make a 30 to 45 minute episode, okay? However, I'm actually sitting at the computer playing the game, doing the harvesting, doing whatever we're doing for about almost 2.5 hours, sometimes 3 hours, okay? That's per video, and I make 3 of them a week, all right? So what I was doing there for a little while was I was making all 3 videos over the weekend and then posting them throughout the week. And I think I burnt myself out. I think that's what happened. I ended up starting a new channel for something silly like World of Warcraft. And I ended up doing that. And it awoke in me to something that I knew in the beginning, and I laid out that foundation at the beginning, but I forgot it as time went on, as I obsessed over these analytics, was YouTube creation, these video creations, these things that, you normal viewers don't really think about or don't really care about because you're not creating the content, right? You're just watching it. That's all you care about, which is a good thing. That's what you're there to be. That's what you're there to do. That's what I do. Right? That's what I do on YouTube. If I'm going on YouTube and I'm on my break at lunch, or just my 15, 20 minute breaks, whatever, I'm sitting there looking for a video to watch. I don't care how it was made. I don't care how long it took, right? I just care about the content. I care about what's in the video, right? And so there's a lot of people out there that really care about analytics and things like that. And most of those people are content creators like myself. But the thing that I realized whenever I created that other channel and started making videos on that other channel was YouTube's a long game. Like, there are people that pop up instantly within like 3 or 4 videos, and they go hog wild getting, 2 million views or, whatever. They get massive amount of views. We need to, herbicide. I'll get into what we're doing later, but we need to have this conversation. All right, I need y'all to know where my mindset is. But anyways, what I realized was that YouTube's a long game. For 98% of creators, it takes usually 3 or 4 years of grinding out videos, making each video better than the previous, of this constant consistency of doing that makes them into the channel that they are. Daggerwin is a prime example. If you guys watch Daggerwin, or if you haven't, he is phenomenal. He is a farming sim creator, and he does a really good job. He's EU, I think, but he does a really fantastic job. I've never had a conversation with him or anything, but he seems like a really nice guy. Same with like Socks Way Up. Socks Way Up, it took him a little while to get started, to get going and get momentum on that channel. And even he got burnt out at one point, But my mindset now is I really need to sit down and think about, is this worth long term? I think it is. I think it's worth doing. I really enjoy making videos. That's my prime thing, is I didn't realize how much I actually enjoyed making the video itself and the video editing process and all that. A lot of my problem is I'm really bad at talking to nobody. Because when I'm recording this like I am right now, currently, I am talking to 0 people. I am talking to the monitor at my computer, right? That's what I'm talking to. But whenever y'all watch the videos, I'm talking to you directly, right? So it changes my perspective of how I need to go about, how did I miss that much? Oh my lord. I missed that much canola? Good lord. I was not on it on the last episode, or on the planting episode that we did. Anyways, nonetheless, I feel like I'm talking to nobody, even though I'm talking to a lot of people. And I use this analogy in my head because I don't talk to anybody really about this, about my YouTube stuff. I use this analogy in my head. Let's say, for example, let's say this video right now in the next 24 hours gets 20 views. Go ahead and think about this for a second. Put 20 people in a room and present them something. Stand up and talk to them. Can you do it? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Some people just have anxiety just thinking about doing that, right? I was an instructor in the military. I would teach up to 9 students at a time. No more than 9, but no less than 4. And we would rotate classes every 3 months, every 3 or 4 months. Or there were times where I didn't have a class and I would go to multiple different classes to cover other instructors that were out on PTO leave. Okay? And so I would have to act like I was very confident in talking to them, even though I was not confident at all. Right? And so I think about this $10 million challenge, the first season supercut. Right now, it's sitting at 1,200 views, which is insane, y'all. That is absolutely crazy. Never in my life would I have thought that I would make a video that got 1,200 views, ever. Okay, that's a crazy amount to me. To some of y'all, it's like, dude, that's nothing. But to me, it's something. And I was like, put 1,200 people into a room. Go ahead. There are buildings that can't even fit by fire code 1,200 people. I have to get special buildings in order for that to happen. I can't bring 1,200 people in my house. Right? So this is my mindset, y'all. And I'm trying to stay in a good mindset. And I just want y'all to know where my mindset's at in case there's a missed video later on down the road. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully I got my mindset right. But I wanted to let you guys know about what was going on and what I've been thinking about on top of all the things with whatever, with my family and things like that. But that's a whole nother topic that I don't want to get into. But my family's doing phenomenal. So nonetheless, yeah, okay, so this episode, I have no idea what the hell we're doing. Because I didn't even look at what needed to be done. I know for a fact the spraying needs to be done, which is what we're doing now. But past that, I think we're just waiting. I think we're just going to be doing farmyard chores. And maybe selling some product. I think we sold all the product that we need to sell for the year. And I'm pretty sure we made like almost 1.2 easy, right? 1.2 mil. I'll have to do some calculations later, but look back at previous videos and things like that. But take a look at what we actually made for the year. I don't know. I know for a fact though that if we can keep these productions running, we're gonna be sitting real good. Okay, we're gonna be sitting real good. All right, this spraying needs to get done. Let's double check. I'm gonna get on this next straight here and I'm gonna double check the other fields. I don't know what other fields need the weeding. Just go ahead and get on that lawn there. Let's check. Okay. So the wheat field and the other canola field need weeded. Okay. We'll go ahead and take care of that. We'll probably just do a full time lapse of that and be done with it. These time lapses are probably going to be a little speedy. Just because I want to include it all into the recording. I was cutting out a lot of things like of full harvests and stuff like that. I like doing it, but I don't think it's very valuable. I don't think it's worth it. Honestly, I don't think it's fair to y'all because that's very unsatisfactory to me. Whenever I'm watching a video and I don't get to see the full thing, it kind of irritates me. So personally, but you know, it is what it is. Let me know what y'all want to see down in the comments. And all right, we're gonna get this going. I'll see y'all here in a minute. Alright, spraying's all done. Now to figure out what we need to do for the rest of the episode, because I have no idea. I think the cows are good. The sheep could probably use some love. Chickens might need a little bit of love. Yeah, I think the animals are fine-ish. They should be fine until June. So, no big deal. I wonder if the spinnery is still running, actually. It is not. We need to get some wool down there. They're just not. We just don't have a good amount of sheep production yet to keep up with the spinnery. So it makes what it makes. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Get this back over here for now. It'll probably be parked there all season, but that's okay. So let's check our productions here. It looks like the pizza's doing really well. They're running out of cheese though. So we got one dairy doing that. The other dairy's at 18,000 liters for milk, and it's producing cheese like crazy, so we're good there. Still got a little bit of wheat left over. Canola's out. We're done. I don't even know when to sell. I think that's December. High can't sell. Let's see. Canola oil. Yeah, December. So we don't even sell that till the end of the year. Buffalo Mott's looks like it's pulling a lot of weight on the money spectrum. And eggs are pulling good. Let's see, where's the pizza at? There we go, 5,000 liters, 19,000. I do think we're gonna switch to easy economy, y'all. I really do. I really do want to switch to easy economy. Yeah, we're at 1.3 mil there. And the normal economy is 700,000. 700,000 liters. I think we make 10 million in the easy economy. And then once we hit our 10 million mark, we try to do it in normal difficulty. Sorry about that clitter clatter. That's my dog back here, but anyways, let's see. My little puppers, man. I love that dog. If you're curious, she's a Siberian Husky purebred. She's fucking adorable. Please excuse my language. I have zero care for my language right now. I'm in a very I don't care place. So if you're not used to a lot of swearing, this is my actual personality. I'm trying to give you all my actual personality anymore. I'm not telling you that I was faking a personality before. That was my personality, but as far as like vocal goes, and how I actually talk, this is how I actually genuinely talk when I'm talking to friends, when I'm talking to my wife, when I'm talking to whoever, anybody. This is how I talk. So if you're not a fan of it, I apologize ahead of time, but this is how I talk. So, all right, I don't know what to do, man. I really don't. I don't know what to do. I think we're done. There's nothing else that we can do. We have everything planted, everything's growing, everything has been sprayed, which is great. Not having anything to do, though, is a problem. The milks don't really need to be moved. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's good on food, too. I mean, chickens, they're going to last a while on 24,000 liters. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay to move on to June. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and move on to June. Let's check the... Yep, they're all empty over there, so... I could move the wool, but there's no reason to. It's only 3,000 liters, so it's only 3 pallets. It's not worth it to trek it all the way across town. All right, y'all. Welcome to June. Let's check on the animals, like always. All right, they're at 8,000 liters. We need to move it out of the trigger so that way it doesn't overflow. Let's see, we have 100. They did reproduce, so we'll have 130 extra soon. at 8 months. So 6 more months. Oh wow, they are going through food now like crazy. The chickens are. They're going through food like crazy now. Buffaloes are always going through food like crazy, but I mean, we got cattle too now, so. All right. Nothing's ready to harvest, obviously. We won't be ready until August. Factories are still running good. Let's check the wheat, the flour mill. Okay, yeah, we're still good. We have a high, we kind of have a problem because we're at $20,000. That means 2 months worth of profit. We have 2 months worth of bills, basically. That's it. We could probably go ahead and sell a couple things, but I really don't want to. I really, really don't want to. We could probably get away with selling our eggs early, because a 10 grand hit isn't that bad. I think we'll do that. I think we'll go ahead and sell our eggs while the prices are kind of still decently high. Let's see. Eggs, yep. Yeah, they're still up there. They're not the lowest point, so I think we go ahead and sell the eggs. And we'll sell them to probably BP. Yeah. Can we do the small farmers kiosk? I think we can, right? Yeah, we can. We can sell it to the small farmers kiosk. Get that bonus. So we'll do that. We'll sell eggs. Get that bank account up before we press on to any other months. We'll probably go ahead and feed the chickens as well. And we will go from there. I need to find the semi. I think it's over there by the... Yeah, I knew it was over here. Okay. We got some buffalo moths sitting there too. Very high dollar. Very, very high dollar. We could probably go... No, we can't. We can't sell the goat milk because we don't have a dairy to sell it to. That dairy needs to run out. I think it's going to take a while for that to run out. Unfortunately. Oh man, I'm going through... Oh no. Oh, driving through the crop. Good job. Good job. We cannot be doing that. I forgot I had crop destruction on. I remember turning it off, but I do not remember turning it back on. We'll have to smooth this sprayer later, because it's going to be in our way. Alright, let's go ahead and get these eggs loaded up, and we'll get over to the small farmers kiosk. Alright, here we are at the small farmers kiosk. We're going to unlatch, and hope I don't lose any on the way, but we should start selling. There we go, $215,000 plus $27,000 for environmental. Puts us at $263,000. Great amount of money. Again, we are on easy economy. Just it is what it is. So, we now have enough money to press on with our life. So, that was the biggest problem, is we just didn't have enough money to press on to anything. I kind of want to wait to send the wool to the spinnery. I would like to, however, we're just going to keep making runs to that spinnery constantly. So I would much rather go ahead and get a good supply built and then send it over. That way we're not having to make 7, 8, 9 trips. Whatever the case. Because it is across town. Trying to get there. And there's a bug on that bridge over there. There's a collision bug. And that's why I'm flipping the trailer every time, trying to get across that bridge. I'm going 95 miles an hour. And I hit that collision, and it just flips the truck. And there's been instances where it just flips me off the entire bridge, which is hilarious, by the way. Next time that happens, I'll make sure to keep it in the video. But it is hilarious when that happens. And this is hilarious, too, where we just have a ghost area sitting here, chilling. I mean, I've been driving through it like crazy, but, you know, it's whatever. So, alright, this time I'm not going to drive through the crop. I will try my best to not. Usually I have to make this turn wide. I was trying not to hit signs, but, I mean, I always hit them, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. This wide trailer has to go wide. It's hard to not go wide with this. All right, there we go. A little bit of unrealistic, doesn't hurt anybody. Okay, we can press on to July. All right, we are in July. We're 1 month away from harvest season, but I think the grass is ready to harvest. We'll get one more good grass harvest in, and that hay ventilator is halfway full. So the TMR production has 123,000 liters of hay. How are the buffaloes doing? Yeah, they need fed. And I wonder as well, this one, there we go. 14,000 liters still, so yeah, that's fine. That's good. I have to check on the pizza company a lot because see how they're running out of tomatoes? So I need to make sure they're still producing at a good rate anyways. Greenhouse, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're chilling. So buffaloes need fed. I think the chickens need fed too. Yep. And I never moved the wool. Ooh, we almost maxed out, but we're at 13,000 liters of that. So yeah, let me do these farmyard chores and then we'll get set up on the mower and we'll get a little bit of mowing done and then we'll probably let the AI take over.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
All right, y'all. We were here harvesting grass, and we got to turn the baler on too. Forgot about that. Let's do that right quick. There we go. Everything's running. And lower the pickup. There we go. Now we're actually farming. That's better. We're getting a little bit of that side yard grass right here, but that's all right. It yields pretty high anyways, as far as like if you plant meadow and then harvest it. It's actually, you actually get a good chunk out of it. But we're actually getting kind of a low yield. We haven't really taken care of this field, honestly, though. I don't think we have anyways. All right, we need to get this harvested. This is going to the hay ventilator, and then the extra is going to just be on the side. And then we're going to plant alfalfa for silage. We need to get a good, at least one good harvest in for alfalfa for silage. And then we should be pretty much chilling at that point. I don't know. I want to do the corn silage, but I don't at the same time. I want to, because we're using the corn for the cash crop this year. So to get us a little bit of an extra boost for the year. To try and get Jack Daniels. So... Or, no, not to get Jack Daniels, to get extra fields. So... I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We need at least one harvest of silage for the cattle. Keep them up and running. We're just gonna cut this corner because we always get stuck. And we're still getting stuck. I even cut it. I even cut the corner. I think it's just the machine. I think we need to go the other direction from now on. This is kind of what I wanted. This is kind of why I wanted to go ahead and get it started. Because otherwise, I'm gonna save that bale right quick. Here, Mr. Bale. I don't know how many are probably down there. But it's kind of why I wanted to start it myself and not let an AI start, because I didn't want them to get caught in this corner. Alright. We should be back to it. And I'll see y'all here in a little bit. We're only going to do half of this one. And then we'll let the AI take care of the rest.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Alright, y'all. I went ahead and put a worker on this, and, well, it didn't do too great of a job. I don't know what in the world the AI was trying to do here. It was just hopping over a bale, so there we go. Should be good. I went ahead while the AI was working and, you know, just kind of chilling on a bale. I took care of the milk and got it switched over to the dairy. So that's good to go now. Oops. Let's go ahead and come back. Try that again. Lower to pick up. There we go. No, I don't want an AI going. You already messed it up once. There we go. Let's get my life figured out here. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think we'll finish out this grass and go from there. Not much left to do here. Yeah, not much at all. We'll probably end up picking up the bales too. get those over to the hay ventilator and probably park them on the side. I think probably the same place we did prior. Oh, this is why the AI messed up. They weren't on the same track as I was. That makes sense. But anyways, do the same thing that we did the last time where we put out the end of the field and then just kind of filled up the hay ventilator as we went throughout the year. And that should take care of the grass for the year, the hay for the year. I wanted to put hay in the sheep pen, but I think 80% for productivity. If once we max out the sheep, I think that's more than enough. So I think just regular grass should be fine for them. So whatever extra we have every now and again, because they're still feeding on that extra alfalfa we had, which is great. So we're going to take this field, make it into alfalfa, and we're going to turn it into alfalfa silage for our cattle / buffalo. I think we're going to go ahead and harvest both fields of corn as regular corn. We're going to do a regular corn harvest on both of those fields, and we're going to make it into dry corn. We'll do dry corn for that extra boost in income. We should end up with close to 500,000 if I'm right, if my calculations are correct. I think we're going to get about at least 150,000 liters of corn. I really hope that's the case. If it is, we should be about in that $500,000 range for that, which will be a great increase for what we have coming up. With that cash, we're definitely buying a new field. So hopefully a big one. Hopefully we buy a big field. That's kind of what I'm wanting to do. Just because we need more product. We need more wheat. We need more corn. All the good things. So, all right, let's finish out this grass harvest. Let's get these bales picked up, and I'll see y'all here in a second. All right, y'all, we got the grass all mowed up. We went ahead and took at least one load over to the hay ventilator. Hay ventilator's at 94% right now, so we're not gonna get this full load in there. So we'll probably just park this load at the end of that other field, at the end of the big canola field, and just have it wait there for the hay ventilator to actually go through and process all the grass, turn it into hay. But I'm going to take care of the rest of this off camera. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead and drop a like for me. Also, if you've stayed till this point, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. It really helps out the channel. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. We're at 80 right now, which is fantastic. Channel's doing really good, so go ahead and hit that sub button for me. Help me grow to 100 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it. But I hope y'all have a great day, great night, whatever time of day it is, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.